Hello. My name's Prema. Open house blues. Snake is long, ride the snake to the lake. What have they done to the earth? What have they done to my soul sister? Ravaged and plundered, ripped her and bit her, stuck her with knives inside of the door, and tied her with pincers and dragged her down. I hear a very gentle sound. With my ear down. What have they done to the earth? What have they done to our soul sister? Ravaged and plundered, ripped her and bit her, stuck her with knives inside of the door, tied her with pincers and dragged her down. I hear a very gentle sound. With my ear down to the ground. We want the world and we want it now. We want the world and we want it now. We want the world and we want it now. We want the world and we want it now. So guitar. I started playing guitar when I was 19, and I play the guitar every day. Guitar is like meditation for me. Guitar is, is release, it's happiness, it's sharing, it's so many things. But I was young, and I don't play guitar very well, I don't think. When you compare with the standards, when you compare with people who know, how to play the guitar. I'm playing 3 chords, 4 chords, 5 chords, writing songs for many years. So I'm a writer. So I used to write a lot of poetry, and now I write when I write poetry, it tends to rhyme because I like to put it into song. And sharing your message, sharing your philosophy and your life through songs. Actually, I didn't bring the book, but I have a book of songs. It's called The Moondance Kid. So a few years ago, I put together a book of all my songs. And this tells the life story of my last 30 years, kind of thing. 25 years ago, I became a monk. Okay? Share hands. We have seafood. Tracksuit. We have fashion masks. Look at that. We have rock and roll. I hope you can join me on lead guitar. Okay, Hadi, let's go. Now what you want, all is love. So I became a monk and I went to live in India. I packed up the life. I gave up the sex, drugs and the rock and roll, 24, to practice meditation and service to God. Who is God? What is God? People don't know these days. It's a big mystery to everybody. Life is a mystery. You know, what is it? What is it? My daughter is asking, who made the grass? Actually, who made the grass? Scientists cannot make grass. Lockdown, the government said stay home, but I know I need the oxygen to grow, so Illuminati can just take a ride with me. But guess what? I'm not your motherfucking yo-yo. We hold hands, social proximity. Show the world the love is the way to change the destiny. Imagination, communication, hearts on the sleeve, let's start the celebration. Hearts on the sleeve, let's start the celebration. Yeah, they play mind game with their technology, turning you into a cyborg for the military. They said fear, you're afraid. They say dance, but you shake it like a maid slave. You got a lot of rhythm, I got a lot of rhythm. You shake it when you shake the television. Stay calm, shit don't swallow. Be united, then your ass might follow. Come on. Come on, free your mind and watch the niggas unite. Whether nigga, whether wiggle, whether black, whether white, whether right, whether wrong. What's insane, subliminally chained to the motherfucking end game. But it depends which kind of monk you want to be. What is your goal, you know? There are different goals in life. Karma, Artha, Dharma, Moksha, Prema. 5 goals in life. Karma is sensual pleasure. Artha is material wealth. Dharma is religiosity. Moksha is freedom from stress. Prema is love of life. Prema is my name, so it's the 5th goal of life. So in India you have all scripture, you have all books in the Vedas. Vedas are the collection of wisdom in India. And depending on what is your goal of life, you have scripture accordingly. So if your goal of life is sensual pleasure only, just want to play, then you have Kama Sutra. Kama Sutra tells you sort of like principles of masculinity and femininity and relationships. So art, it tells you how to get rich, enjoy that life, how to be free from suffering. Ultimately, what's the main goal of life is Prema, because Prema is the goal of life which satisfies the soul. So ultimately, when your soul is satisfied, your intelligence, your body, your mind is also falls into place. Without Prema, the other goals of life doesn't satisfy eternally. It's only for a temporary, short period of time. So the Indian scripture is very interesting because it firstly asks you, well, I can give you wisdom, but what is your goal? What do you want? You know, it's not imposing its idea of what, if you want to know what is the supreme goal of life, and then this is prem, this is love for God. So I was studying this philosophy in India many years. It's a complex plan. Yeah, Lady Gaga holds revolution, symbol of the problem of the resolution. And when we finally got to the show, people never see you. You put your big in the machine, not sanity, sanity is a million dollars. Puppeteers, got my wings, I've been singing this song for way too many years. We could protest, we could fight, study the reason, flag, shine, fly. Come along with us, we got a bigger bus to travel through the freeway, and not a bigger plug. Now I'm just playing music and recording a little bit. We met one guy recently, he has a recording studio, so he heard me playing a song, and he says a couple of nights ago, I have another guy with a studio as well, and he's saying like, oh, we want to get together and record, but this guy says, okay, he's a guitarist, he heard one of my songs and he wants to record, so it will be nice. Recognize the right to form a free race. It's time to recognize the right to form a free race. It's time to recognize the right to form a free race. It's time to recognize the right. So wake your sibling, let the truth viral. Hypnotize you, from taking down the spiral. You know you wanna be a loner. Wash your masks, the sick of the corona, so avoid like a plague. Poison motivation, fist in the air for your true salvation. Focus on the love you can muster. Unite those beams just like a ghostbuster. 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 Yeah. So if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbuster. An invisible man running through your heart. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Yeah, 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 Lockdown, the government said stay home, but I know I need the oxygen to grow, so Illuminati can just take a ride with me, bro. Guess what? I'm not your motherfucking yo-yo.